Morning, it's only me. G'day from Sukonicon. What's the date? I think it's the 28th. Or was it the 27th? I can't remember. I didn't do any video yesterday. We went out to our little holiday hut out at the lake and sort of cruised around there. But I want to talk about driving in Thailand. Maybe a few travel tips for people who want to do any driving in Thailand. For Australians, one great thing is you drive on the same side of the road as we do in Australia, so you don't have to, it's not like going to America or somewhere where you got to drive on the other side of the road and it gets a bit confusing, but no. So that's a real bonus. Secondly, Thais are not the greatest drivers in the world. In fact, they're rated as one of the most dangerous. It's one of the most dangerous places to drive on the face of the planet, and I totally agree with that. But there is method in the madness. I've been driving up here for many years, and there is method in the madness. You can, if you keep your wits about you, there is a bit of method in their madness. Thai drivers, they drive in a bit of a bubble. They got this, they're in their car, their little world is in that car, and they're going somewhere. So all they're thinking about is, I am going there. And they're pretty oblivious to what's going on around them. They do crazy things. You've got to be really careful. Like a lot of the roads up here, they're fantastic roads up here in Sukonicon. They've changed, they've been improved over the years. Fantastic. It's all dual carriageway now. It used to be single carriageway and it used to be treacherous. Thai drivers used to, like you'd be on one lane each way on a single carriageway on the same bit of bitumen, and you'd have a long stretch of road and there'd be a Thai driver behind you. So you sort of slow down a little bit and, give him plenty of, give him a nice big straight bit of road so he can overtake you, but he won't overtake you on the straight. He waits till the end of the straight, till he hits the curve, hits the bend, and that's where he'll overtake you. Overtakes on a bend. It's just crazy. I've never figured out that one, why they do that. They have a horrendous death toll up here. Anyhow, it's all dual carriageway now, so 2 lanes that way, like 2 lanes going that way, and 2 lanes going the other way, separated by a median strip. It's fantastic. But and in Australia, you'd normally stay in the left lane unless overtaking. It's not the rule. It's not the norm up here. You drive in the right-hand lane, because the left-hand lane, you get motorcycles. There's all these little side streets, or they call them soys, side soys, and motorcycle drivers just shoot out of them. They don't look. They're talking about being in a bubble. They're in a bubble. They just drive out, so you stay out of the left-hand lane, because if they shoot out of a side street, they'll go into your lane. And if you hit a motorcycle, if there's any accident involving a motorcycle, the car driver is responsible for any damage, even if it's the motorcycle driver's fault. But that's even with Thai drivers. It's not just for Falang or foreigners. So I drive in the right-hand lane. If you see some hotshot coming up in his car behind you, you move over to the left, slow down a bit, let him pass, and then hop back into the right lane. As far as Bangkok goes, my wife just brought out some nice coffee. And some rice porridge. I'm just going to have that as a bit of a snack. I've got a bit of a head cold too, which is giving me the shits, but I don't know where I picked that up, but yeah. So where was I? It's part of getting old, you can't remember stuff. I remember there's Jock over there and there's a coffee. Anyhow, yeah. As far as driving in Bangkok goes, you don't drive in Bangkok. Like Bangkok, the public's transport system in Bangkok is second to none. It is fabulous. You've got the elevated railway, like it's the BTS, it's the SkyTrain. You've got the underground, which is the MRT, and you've got thousands and thousands and thousands of taxis plus buses. So you just don't drive in Bangkok. It wouldn't inflict that one upon yourself. But as far as driving up country, you do need a car up country. Like there are buses to take you between centres up here and Assam, but you do need a car. You can hire a car. I think you've got Hertz out at the airport. You can hire a car. My wife has got a car. She owns a car, which is great. Yeah, it's fantastic. But just be careful driving in Thailand. They are, it's pretty horrendous. But if you keep your wits about you, you're right. Markings on roads, like a solid centre line in Australia, you don't cross it. You're not allowed to do a U-turn across it. You're not allowed to, you're not allowed to cross it basically. Thailand, it's just an indication where the centre of the road is. They cross it, painted median strips. They drive across them. They do U-turns. They bloody do this and they do that. The other good reason to stay out of the left lane is people. You'll have a Thai driver and he wants to go to a shop to buy some water or something, or some beer or whiskey or something. They don't pull into the curb. They just stop. Left-hand lane. They just stop. Block the lane. That's because they're in a bubble. They're in a bubble. They don't see beyond that bubble. They don't know that there's cars behind who want to use that lane because that's their lane and there's no one else in existence. Anyhow, I will add on to this. This is getting a bit long. This is getting on to bloody 6 minutes. But, is it 6 minutes or 4? I think it's 4 minutes. Anyhow, have a great day. I will talk to you again later. I might bloody do another little video and I'll tack it on to the end of this one. So have a great day. See you later. The weather is beautiful up here. See ya.